Hey everyone, the numbers are in for Seychelles and Panama City Beach for the third quarter of 2024. I'm Craig Duran with the Duran Group over at, there it is, at Berkshire Hathaway Home I want to show you what's happened in the market in the third quarter, talk about pricing, where I think pricing may be headed. And most important, well, as important, I'm excited to roll out some software that we had previously that went away and now it's back. For those of you who know my e-alert system and are on the list to be signed up for it, we're finally launching today or tomorrow. Slowly going to start to get everybody back into the system. For those of you who don't know what this is, this e-alert system is a very easy, probably the most accurate way I've seen in 21 years for people to keep up with the value of their property. What this e-alert system will do is anytime a unit comes up for sale, changes price, goes under contract or pending, or sells, that's the most important part, accurate sales pricing information, you'll get a simple email. Some owners like to see anytime something's happening. The market's not very isn't moving very fast right now, so there's not a lot of email going out anyway. Some people would just want to see it once a week or once a month. So if you want to be in this system, let me show you a quick look at what it looks like. This is the best system I've seen ever in 21 years of selling. You wouldn't have this over here. This is sort of the back end, but the banners make it very clear to see what's happening, whether there's a price change down or something new to the market or back on the market. It's I think it's red when there's a sale. I think it's brighter yellow, or it's a different color when it goes pending. But it shows you all of the accurate information. You can see all of the photos, so you can compare your unit to what's happening. I can set this up only for Seychelles for you. I can also set it up only for 1 bedrooms, only for 3 bedrooms, and I can expand it to other parts of the beach if you want to watch other neighborhoods, if you want to watch price ranges. Basically, any way you can sort of think to search for real estate, you can be in the system. So there's no charge for this. This is just something free I offer because I like the accuracy of the information. Text me 850-290-0417 and just text Seychelles if you'd like to be signed up. Again, no obligation. The system will send you automated email as often or not as you want. I am overwhelmed with email on a regular basis, so you won't get spam harassing email from me. I'm not that type of seller. Also, share this with other people in the building. The only people that are receiving this email are the people who've asked for it. I'm not sending it out to the whole building. I'm not an agent that is buying lists and researching all the owners that haven't asked for the information. So if you think there are other owners that would like this, share it with them. I can set them up on the system, or share the video with them so they can see it and they can make their own decisions. So here's what's happening in the market third quarter. In the overall condo market, remember my spiel, months of inventory is a number that we like to use to track how hot or cold a real estate market is. 5 or 6 months of inventory for decades has been a neutral market. Lower the number, hotter the market, seller's market; higher the number, buyer's market. We have been slowing down dramatically since March of 2003 from a very low 1.37 months of inventory. Beginning of the third quarter, we had spiked to 32. I can't stress enough how high that is. Remember, 5 or 6 months is neutral. When you start to push to 7 or 8 months, that's a sluggish market. We're at 32, or we were. That means theoretically it would take us 32 months to sell out of all the condos we're comparing here. That's the pace of things. If you look just at the third quarter, thankfully we got a little better, but we're still slower. We're still trending slower if you look at things in a bigger picture. April, we were at 5.5 months of inventory. We're at 15 now, only 5 months later. So all that being said, I'll tell you in a little bit where I think pricing is heading. But let's look at Seychelles specifically first. Price-wise, we did have 2 sales in quarter three, 1608 sold for 429, 1209 sold for 825. If you look at what's currently pending, you get a big fat zero. Another one that's interesting to look at is if you see what was on the market for sale that couldn't get sold. We did have one unit was for sale that canceled. And then if you look at what is for sale right now, we have units starting at 435, 435, 455, 460. These are all the 1-bedroom, 2-bath plans. Going up to one of the 05 stacks that has the Gulf front bedroom at 510 is the asking price. And then one of the 3-bedroom units is asking 888. There'll also be a 5th floor unit coming to the market that is going to be an excellent opportunity for someone to get a lower floor at a very, very good price. So keep an eye out for that. We'll be shooting the marketing on that a little later this month. Let's talk about pricing and where we see pricing heading. Already we've seen depreciation in the condo market. March of 2023, the median sales price of a condo in Panama City Beach in the newer buildings was $576,000, and it's moved down to $449,000. The average price was at $599,000, $271,000. It's moved down to $482,000. And if you look, here's the third quarter. We're seeing a little slight uptick and then some depreciation down some more. Two ways I think the market can go. I put that into the mailer if you received it. That I think one of two things is going to happen in the condo market. Condo ownership is more expensive than it was a couple years ago. HOA fees are higher, insurance rates are higher, utilities expenses are higher. Structural integrity reserve study assessments have dinged some people, and rental revenues are lower. So if it's more expensive to own this thing on paper from a fundamental real estate perspective, this thing should be worth less if it's producing less cash flow. That's part of the reason why so many buyers are out of the market. Interest rates are coming down, but are still high. Things are always a little challenging around a presidential election year. Once we get past that, I'm hoping that will let some people be freed up to make some decisions. A busy storm season, even though we've been fortunate thus far, that never helps the marketing for a Gulfront condo sale, especially after we went through the tornado earlier in the year. A lot of challenges, but if you think just fundamentally about cash flow and how real estate investors and purchasers look at things, the cash flow is worse. There's a lot of supply. There's not a lot of demand. There's pressure on pricing still. We're seeing depreciation. We're not seeing it very fast because we don't have that many sales happening. If we were selling at a normal pace, whatever would be happening with the market would be happening faster. We're sort of like this, like the gears are stuck and can't, get they're gummed up, so to speak. So whatever is happening in the market is happening slower. We're seeing depreciation. That may be an opportunity for someone who wants to sell to get out before we see some further depreciation. So possibility one is that we still get worse in the condo market before we get better. And the short version of that is that it could take years still to find the bottom, stay at the bottom until something changes enough for us to get momentum going the other way. Option two, or possibility two, is that we've already about found the bottom and maybe we start to see appreciation based off of that. I'm hopeful that that's the case for anyone that owns a condo. The reality is that condo pricing and condo cash flow is still worse than it has been in previous years. There's this tug down still on the market. It looks for now that there's been a bit of a bottom found in Seychelles. I hope it stays there. But again, I do think it's possible that we still get worse before we get better. And that may take getting into the spring when sales pick up for prices to still settle some more before we go the other way. So hopefully that helps you make some decisions. If you want to be signed up for the e-alert system, again, text is best. Text me 2900417. Text Seychelles. If you want to be set up to track anything else, let me know. I'm happy to set it up. I just like having this out because it's accurate information. It's not a spin or anything. It is. These are the sales prices. So I hope this helps. I'll be back with a Q4 wrap up early 2025. I can't believe I'm saying 2025 already. In the meantime, I hope this helps you and you have a good rest of 2024. Thanks for watching.